Every night, when the lights go out and silence replaces voices, something unusual happens in one of Europe's most beautiful libraries. Among ancient shelves and marble floors, small shadows begin to move through the air. They are not late visitors. They are not guards of flesh and blood. They are bats, and for centuries they have protected these books like invisible sentinels. But why would a library entrust its treasures to nocturnal animals? We are in Portugal, in the town of Mafra. Here stands one of the most imposing architectural complexes in the country, the National Palace of Mafra, a vast 18th century monastery that houses on its second floor its most precious jewel, a Rococo-style library, bright, elegant, and perfectly symmetrical. It is a space that seems suspended in time, and perhaps in a way it truly is. On the wooden shelves are lined about 36,000 volumes bound in leather, each with a history that predates today's observer by centuries. These books span a vast stretch of time, from the 14th to the 19th century, and tell the slow transition from the medieval age to the modern world. Among them are the incunabula, works printed in the very first decades of typography, when movable type printing was still a bold experiment. Books born in an era when every page represented an innovation, and knowledge was beginning, for the first time, to travel on a large scale. But all this beauty, so silent and orderly, coexists with a discrete threat: insects attracted to paper, glue, and leather binding. Small presences that, slowly and silently, can burrow, gnaw, consume, and turn, page after page, centuries of history into dust. Many libraries around the world fight these problems with chemical substances, gases, radiation, effective solutions, but invasive ones. In Mafra, instead, a different choice was made: ancient, natural. Every night, when the library closes, a colony of bats goes into action, not by chance, and not for folklore. They are tiny. They do not exceed a few centimeters in length. By day they rest hidden behind the bookshelves or in the palace gardens, but at night they fly among the shelves, in a meticulous hunt. They feed precisely on the insects that would threaten the books: moths, larvae, all kinds of parasites. Without touching the paper, without altering the environment, simply doing what nature has taught them to do. This coexistence has gone on for centuries, probably since the time the library itself was built. Of course, it is not a solution without drawbacks. The bats leave droppings on floors and furniture. Every evening, staff cover the surfaces with protective cloths. Every morning, they clean. It is a compromise, but one that, to this day, has worked. In a world that is always seeking technological, fast, and artificial solutions, the Mafra Library tells us a different story. It is a story of balance and respect, a silent collaboration between humans and nature, going on for centuries without fanfare. Perhaps the answer is not always to invent something new. Sometimes it is to listen to what already exists. And what do you think? Would you entrust a treasure of paper and memory to small creatures of the night?